Okay, well, I think it's 7 o'clock, so I think we can get started with the training. I see a few people busy joining and coming on. Haven't got a very big agenda today. There's more to help some of the newbies, and I suppose calling them newbies is the right word to call them. Seems like you're in Bitcoin wise, and they should be the newbies on the block. And I don't know how many of you guys are newbies. Maybe a show of hands who joined in the last month, for example, might be an idea. And the intention is to just go through the where to find the marketing material, where to find information, where to get questions answered, and how to find help. And any questions related to anything to do with support and anything to do with understanding the technical aspects of Bitcoin Wise and Cellbucks. We generally end up discussing some of the future plans and what's happening in Cellbucks and in Bitcoin Wise going into the future. However, like everything, there's no guaranteed time for when things are developed and improved and enhanced as they are said to be happening. Anyway, so I'm going to do what I normally do and probably start by sharing my screen, and then we'll go through some of the places to go and things to see. Okay, so let's start over here. You should have received an email or SMS, I should say, with your starter pack. And to log into your starter pack, everybody should know this by now. You basically either put your mobile, your member number there, your cell phone number here, and you click enter. And that will take you to the welcome video message from our starter and founder, from Dr. Franz Swanepoel, and then it will take you through a few links. And these are links of the different tools and features that we have within Bitcoin Wise. I'm not going to go through all of them from here. I'll go through some of them and just explain to you. The important one here, I think, is probably the knowledge base, which I think I'll show you. Go through that quickly. So the knowledge base is basically a storage of information that I've collected and put on here over time to help everybody find their feet and to find the way around and where to find marketing material and that sort of thing. So you've got all the contact information over here. So for example, if you go here, you've got all the different Telegram groups, and I can see us pushing towards Telegram over time. And the only reason, which is explained over here as well, Telegram versus WhatsApp, and the reason why we'll end up on Telegram is because in one little beehive, remembering we're going to have a lot of these beehives, you're looking at 15,000 people in one beehive. And we've got basically 15,000 people on Bitcoin Wise right now. So WhatsApp doesn't support that. It's very limited in the number of people, like 500 people in a group. Whereas on Telegram, we've got an unlimited amount of people that we can have in a group. And there's also a lot better management in Telegram. So that's where I see things going. Although, because most people use WhatsApp, we still use WhatsApp as well. However, like I say, it's going to become very difficult to manage as it gets bigger. Anyway, so yeah, this is just a little bit explaining where to get started, how to get started, basically going through what I'm going through right now and explaining about the starter pack. And this is just contact details, which you can go through and follow if you're looking for contact details for Cellbucks or for Bitcoin Wise. And then you've got support and issues, this is a question and suggestion board where anybody can enter questions and suggestions that they might have. So if they click on here, you'll see you can enter your name and phone number and the question and suggestion that you've got and the category that it falls under. And somebody should get back to you. This is read by the head office team, why this question matters and any attachments that you want to send, and if you give your consent to actually share your information, relevant information. And yeah, so that's that. You can search for anything over here, by the way. So if you have any questions specific, like something that I'll show you a bit later is I always end up looking for voucher warehouse. So I'm just going to go look for voucher, and you can have a look. There comes voucher warehouse over here, the relationship and how it works, because I didn't update to that I think just yesterday. So that's what I do. As I learn something new, I add it into the knowledge base. So training on Bitcoin Wise and Cellbix. It's all over here. Understanding Bitcoin Wise, registering, how to register. There's video clips with all of these as well. How to make purchases on Cellbix and so on. How to pay for utility bills and bus tickets and all other things that you can do through Cellbix. Then there's a Bitcoin Wise calculator, but I'll get to that just now. Why do I need another loyalty program? It's all answered very well there. And marketing material, the flyers and posters, social media posts and captions and examples. And here's our catalog of t-shirts and caps and everything else that you can purchase from your local agents. Training and knowledge-based links. There's a whole host of things here. This video tool I'll go through just now. Links to the Google Drive, which is basically all the files, videos, and documentation. If you want the PowerPoint or anything else in a Word document or actual PowerPoint presentation that you can use, it's all there. How to share with people. Send these leads together with the messages and your link. Viral videos. So there's a whole host of stuff that you can go through here. Our official flyer, printed flyer that you can, it's double-sided. We've been on radio, so there's radio podcasts and things like that as well that we've got. How to market using social media platforms. More templates. Facebook posts, very important with social media to understand that because we're in a world where nobody trusts anything, and I'm sure you'll get that experience as you try and tell people about Bitcoin Wise, as much as the risk is insignificant at 350 Rand, you find people are very, very reluctant to sign into anything because they think it's a scam. And the reasons why they think things are scams is because they hear or see anything related to, and I'm talking about social media platforms, they actually want to ban you. As soon as you mention anything to do with coin, like Bitcoin Wise, as soon as you mention the word coin, they think you're a cryptocurrency Ponzi scheme or something like that. And as soon as you talk about multi-level marketing, so now I'm telling you what you're up against. As soon as you're talking about multi-level marketing, or they look at that as a pyramid scheme or a Ponzi scheme, and that's definitely not what we are. We've tried to veer away from that totally. We do use multi-level marketing principles when it comes to commission and how we get our commission. However, we are definitely not a multi-level marketing company. We're a shopping rewards company. We get rewards by shopping, and that's where our money comes from. So there's nobody can argue about what we've got and what we do, and why we charge 350 Rand for all these tools and the functions and the facilities and the back end and your software with your link and everything else that we get for the 350 Rand, as well as support and people like myself and Max and everybody else out there giving presentations. And then what I normally use as our biggest convincer at the end of the day is that would any of these big merchants that are on board with us, that are happy with us doing what we're doing, by now they would have been complaining and making big issues if we were not legal and we were not a reality product and a genuine product. So at the end of the day, I think that's enough of a proof that we are who we say we are and what we say we are, and that we're not a Ponzi scheme or any of these other type of schemes that they think that we might be. Yes, this is about a second economy. But like I said, best to go through these things on your own. When you're bored and nothing to do, you can have a look through them. And basically just cherry pick the things that you'd like to share and spread and use as your marketing media to get people interested. So this is a link to, this takes you to the WhatsApp where we have our latest presentations listed. And then we've got opportunity and training presentations by Rion, where he's very good with his presentations, very down the line, down the middle as it would be. And then our corporate presentations that are done by Max, and my training videos like today's. What I'll say is that we do record a lot of them, and we have them listed here. So for example, if you want to go and look at the previous recordings, They're always available, and there's no excuse for somebody wanting to get a presentation and watch a presentation, because they're always available real time. You've even got an automated video webinar that runs 24/7 around the clock, and I can show you how that works as well. Anyway, then we've got my history and my training videos that have been from the past, which you'll see here. Head office meetings. Whenever there's updates from head office where Dr. France comes into the meeting and explains what's going on, we've recorded all of those. Business presentations, PDFs, Facebook pages, YouTube channels. There's quite a few, and there's going to be more, because anybody's welcome to start their own YouTube channel or their own Facebook pages, specifically around Bitcoin Wise. Ideas and motivations and suggestions. Okay, building your matrix. We try and keep away from the word matrix as well, by the way. We rather talk about shopping community and shoppers rather than matrix. So right now I'll just do this. Building your shopper community. Better wording. Anyway, then we've got our inspirational calculators, which I'll go through just now as well. And then this is just the ranking explained, because some people can't understand that from the presentation itself. It goes more in depth. The knowledge base, which is where we are at the moment. Searching for merchants, which is all part of the, I've called it the toolbox, which I'll go through just now. So all the main things are in the toolbox. Anyway, so questions and answers around Bitcoin Wise and Sellbucks. So any questions that have come up and any answers that have come up are here. And then merchants on Sellbucks, and specifically how to purchase with those merchants. Because I don't know if everybody understands the principle behind the Sellbucks system, the fact that it's been around for close to 13 years now, but let's call it 12 years, and how it's been introduced into the major merchants like Pick n Pay and Checkers is through a company similar to Bitcoin Wise. However, it's not called Bitcoin Wise, it's called Ycode. So when you go into one of those stores, they refer to it as Ycode. And when you go into Pick n Pay specifically, they don't talk about Ycode, they talk about smart shopping, because they've got smart banking and smart shopping. I think it's smart banking. Anyway, so they've got this smart shopper card, and then they've got smart banking, which is actually Sellbucks. When you get the slip from Checkers or Pick n Pay or any of them, it will say the wallet is Sellbucks. So we could refer to ourselves as Bitcoin Wise with our merchants, but I think we've all decided that we're just going to be using Sellbucks, because the principal company behind the marketing companies, so the marketing company for Pick n Pay is Smart Banking, and the marketing company behind Checkers and Boxer and that group of stores is Ycode. But our marketing company is Bitcoin Wise. So that's the easiest way for me to explain it, and I think it sort of makes it understandable. So there's only really two names that you need to learn, or three names, let's put it that way. The two is the Pick n Pay, which is Smart Banking, and then the group with Checkers, which is Ycode, and the majority are Ycode. And then thirdly would be Sellbucks. So any smaller merchants that we bring on board as Bitcoin Wise, they will basically have a sticker at their door, like you would have with we support Visa and MasterCard, for example. They would also support Ycode, not Ycode, Sellbucks. So that's basically it. So that's basically the way it works. I think Sellbucks will be the main name that we would stick to. Anyway, so new merchants rolling out. A lot of people ask questions about PEP stores and SPA stores and that sort of thing, and Astron garages. Now, all these ones have signed up and are all on board. However, they're not all actively on board. In other words, not all of those particular SPA stores are on board. Mainly head office and the stores run by head office and those franchises that have signed up for Sellbucks. So a lot of them still need to get onto Sellbucks. And I think the pressure from us as consumers, questioning them and asking them why they're not on Sellbucks if their head office is on Sellbucks, would help getting them onto Sellbucks. So that's probably our job to make sure that they get onto Cellbucks more than anything else. Anyway, this is all history over here, stuff that's all related to 200 Rand. So rather than losing it in case we ever wanted to change something, I just pushed it down at the bottom here. So that's basically the knowledge base. So let's get on to the next topic, which I wanted to show you is this here, which is the shopper toolbox. Now, a lot of the things in the shopper toolbox are actually down here as well. But I'm going to go through this because these are the things that I developed and I understand what they all are. So the Community Explorer, for example, with these ones, because they're open to the public, you need to actually log into them. So I'm just going to log in with my details just to show you how this works. So here you can see who's not paid and who is paid, and you can drill down and see who's on your list, the same as you do in your back office. Something that not everybody knows is actually a shortcut key. Now I'm trying to remember what it was. No, I can't remember what it was. Where you can actually see all the contact details. I was told to remove all the contact details because of the POPI Act, so I've done that. However, after investigation that I've done with AI and everything else, there's nothing wrong with sharing your downlines contact details because everybody's given their information because they know they belong to a club, as it were, and we should all be communicating with each other to try and help each other. And yeah, but anyway, with enough pressure to head office, maybe it'll get opened up. But the information is there, it's just hidden away. So anyway, this just shows you where you are at the moment and how much you should have received, and how many are unpaid, how many are paid, how many directs you brought in, and your direct income that you made on your starter packs, and then your money that you've made. Yeah, so that's that. Going back here again, this add tool is very powerful. From here, you can choose various videos, and what I've done is I've created a clip that's like a short video here, and this is just an image file. So when you play this, you can see
into Bitcoin wise.
You can see if this is the video that you'd like to spread or share, and it gives your contact details on the video, and then this is your link that takes you to your website. So I normally show people how this works, so I'll quickly just give you a demonstration. Let me just see if I can get my WhatsApp up over here. I should get this prepared beforehand. It always takes time to open up my WhatsApp on the computer screen. I think it's because of when I've got Zoom open, it seems to slow it down. So I'll pause that. Maybe it'll also help a bit. Yeah, so I often send messages to myself. I'm just going to bring this across here so we wait for it. So, for example, this what's it? Citizens, senior citizens, no pension, whatever. I like the wording, so I've saved it, and I want to take that and put it into the knowledge base, for example. That's how I collect information. If I see anything on messages, so this one here I saw today. So you can see if you like this message here. It says senior citizens, no pension, no problem. And then this is advertising voucher warehouse, but I'll go into that just now and explain it to you. Has a solution that you can manage adding income. Anyway, I sort of like that wording just because of the senior citizens that need to have an extra income, because I find a lot of the people that sign up are pensioners for good reason, because they need to supplement their income. Anyway, so what I wanted to show you here is that the best way to do this is that you take the video and you right click and you say copy. You then go to your WhatsApp, and you can do this from your cell phone as well, and you paste that image. And then you go down here and you take this link and you send this link together with that image. And then I'll show you the reason. Then you can still type over here, contact me, or what I told you about, or whatever the case may be. So when you send it to somebody, they will see it like this, where it eventually refreshes. Come on. So they'll see it like this. And then when they click on this, this is what will happen. It opens up exactly as you saw it. It says who to contact. If they've got any questions or information that they need, they can WhatsApp you directly from here. They can register directly over here. And then they can also watch the full presentation either from Rion or from Max. And they can watch those presentations live. So straight inside here, they can start watching those presentations.
If I pay 100 rand to Wimpy, do you think they get 100 rand in their bank account?
So anyway, you need to do this and go through it for yourself so you can see what you would be sending to other people, and also explain to them that these are the tools that they receive. So everybody can use it to market their own business, because at the end of the day, you're actually creating your own business at a cost of 350 Rand. What you must remember is that God helps those who help themselves. And at the end of the day, we need to build our own networks. And if we don't work towards building our own networks, we can't rely on everybody above us to give us spillover and to grow the network. Otherwise, it will happen, but it'll happen over a long period of time, because everybody needs to grow, including the people above you, because the people above you also need to grow your network or help you grow your network so that they can get income, because the real money is actually the third and the fourth level down. In fact, I believe it's the fourth level more than anything else. And we'll go through that just now and show you what I'm talking about. Anyway, so that's the link generator, or the ad maker. Going back here again. Just out of interest, there you can see how many people are on the network. However, what I did want to mention is that this only gets updated when I update it manually. So I haven't updated it for a couple of days. So it could be a couple hundred more than what shows over there, but it gives you some sort of idea of where we are, and also where you are based on where you registered versus who's in front of you or after you. Anyway, so that's the ad tool. It's the Community Explorer. Then you've got the Soulbucks Merchants. Now, the Soulbucks Merchants is an Excel spreadsheet which you can download over here. And basically, it's a list of all the merchants with the company name. Now, the only benefit we got with this list is that Ackermans Ballito Junction, by chance, has the word Ballito in it. Okay, and the same happens with most of these. Most of these are branches, and because they're branches, you've got Beaufort West in here, for example. You've got Bella Bella in here, for example. So the benefit of that is that when you're looking for who's in Pinetown, you'll find lots in Pinetown. Okay, and Pinetown is where I'm based. That's why I'm using it. But the thing to understand is that you might see a lot that are in Pinetown, but you're not seeing everybody that's in Pinetown. And the reason why I say that is if you look for Sabre Products, which is my business, I'm in Pinetown, but you didn't pick me up because I don't have the word Sabre Products Pinetown. So that's what happens. So even though there's 16,777 stores that are licensed and on Soulbucks, and this is of the 1st of the 9th, 2025. I haven't got a newer list on this. It's not a perfect list. I'm not too concerned about it right now, and I'm not really shouting about getting an updated list. The reason why we didn't see so many there as well is because we didn't go over here and say show all. But if you did that, you'll see a hell of a lot more. But right at the bottom, I can't show it now because of the screen that's on top of the screen here. But right at the bottom, there's actually it shows you the total that you're searching for. Anyway, but like I said, for now, it's okay. But what I wanted to mention is that the latest or the new Soulbucks application is going to have this all built in, that you'd be able to look for a doggy parlor closest to you that's on Soulbucks, or you'll be able to look for a spa store, or you'll be able to look for whoever it might be. So if I go look for spa, for example, which, like I say, they're not Kruger's Park Spa, they must be on it. Okay, King Super Spa, they must be on it. So all these spa stores are on it, but a lot of the spa stores are not on it. But yeah, that's basically what I wanted to show there. But at least it's something to show people, because remember, more than anything, we want to get people on this thing, and we want to get people interested and let them feel comfortable that a lot of the merchants are on it. Anyway, so that's that. The starter pack we've gone through already, and then the rewards calculator. This is something I did some work on fairly recently. By default, it opens up fully populated, and what I'm meaning is with a full shopping community. Like I say, the total that you've got, I should actually reflect it here, but it's anyway, it's the 10,000 plus the 1,000 plus the 100 plus the 10. And like I say, the reason why I believe that the fourth level is the most important is because that's where you make the real money. And that grows quickly because of the amount of people growing down the bottom here. But to get there is where it's difficult. These first 2 or 3 levels is what makes it difficult. But after that, it's plain sailing. The money just comes in by attrition. But that's where the real money is. Anyway, so if you go look here at the shopping rewards on the 1,000 Rand, we can see we hit our 62,000 a month. And then what I've got is this is a new tab that I put in here called Growth Simulator. So this simulates what your growth would be like month on month. Okay. Now, this is an unreal world. It would be a great world to be in if we could get it all done in 4 weeks or 4 months, as this is depicting. But what I normally do is take this down to even 4. And 4 by 4 is 16, and 16 by 4 is 64. And the 4th level would be 256. And now it's more realistic. And when I say more realistic, you've still got growth to get to your 10 people. But if you just focus on the 4 and you come across here and you look at what you can get, okay, it's 1,699 Rand a month. But if everybody's spending on average 2,000 Rand, that's 3,300, which is still money for nothing in a sense. Okay, and that's only with 4 people. But let's take this up a bit, up a notch, and let's call it 5. And 5 by 5, 25. And 25 by 5 is 100. And that by 5 is now 500. And now suddenly we're talking maybe 6,500. But anyway, like I say, you can play with it. But what I actually suggested, or what we spoke about the other day, which I think is interesting, is if you take the people on social grants and you take it that they don't have money to spend on Cellbucks or on Bitcoin Wise, but being convinced to actually get into it, and a way to convince people is that if they came in here and they spent their 350 Rand once off, okay, and they could get their 4 people, and they could do the same again and again. And we go back to the 4 by 16 by 32, 64 by 256. Okay. And if they just spend, let's say they start off spending their 350 Rand a month, they put it all into Cellbucks and they spend it every month. Okay. What will happen is they will grow over here. But what you do is you say to them, okay, what you do is whatever money comes in here, so they'll immediately start making profit because they get their 4 people and they get their commission from those 4 people. So if they get their 4 people within the first month, they'll get their 350 the following month from SASA, plus they'll get 541 Rand. Okay. The following month won't be so great. They'll only get 83 Rand on top of their 350. But from this month onwards, they can start spending no less than 647 Rand. Okay, so they spend that month. So on the 3rd month, they spend the 647 Rand. On the 4th month, I tell them to only spend 1,000 Rand to start off with, to wait for everybody else to catch up. And everybody does the same. So what happens is, if you go back here again, and you change this now, because you're now spending 1,000 Rand, okay, because everybody's getting to the level of 1,000 Rand. If you go back to the growth simulator, they will start getting back 1,700 Rand. And as they get that back, if they start spending it and increasing it from the 1,000 Rand, and they go back and they say, okay, let's change this now to 1,700, because they're getting 1,700. Okay, so as it grows, they increase their spend. And as they increase their spend, so their income grows. So it'll just keep growing every month, because what will happen is, as these people on their 3rd, 4th, and 5th, or as these people below them start getting their rewards, they'll start spending their 1,000 Rand, they'll start spending their 1,500 or their 2,000 Rand and so on. And before you know it, they're all living off a decent income every month. And this is a way to prove it. Anyway, so that was just an interesting foresight of how to look at how you can do it without actually putting your own money into this at all. By just putting in your 350 Rand, you can actually make it grow. The key here is to find people, and for those people to find people. And that is the biggest problem. But like I say, if it's only 4 people that you're after, it should be a lot easier. And if they've only got 4 people to get after, it also should be a lot easier. Anyway, so this is just the principles that I wanted to share. So let's go back. So that's it. So I think that's it. I think I've gone through all of these tools, and hopefully that's helped to understand them better and to play with them. and to use them and to tell other people this is what they get when they join. And you can even let them show them this video or show them any of the videos so that they can see what's going on. Erna, I'm happy to take questions at this stage. I think we've got to the end of the basics.
Hello, Peter John. Thank you very much for all your dedicated work
Yeah,
to put this library, this Google for us on the table.
Yeah.
And thank you very much that I can hear you. And also to Max, thank you very much that I can hear him. I want to ask the two of you, don't you think I must advertise the presentations and the training on the other Beacon-wise groups too?
Absolutely.
Okay, then may I ask you and Max to post your personal invitation the morning of that Zoom in the evening before 9 in the morning. Then
Yes.
I can post it on all the other groups.
Sure.
I think there's not enough people because they don't know about it.
Yeah. Yeah. No, you could be right. Yeah.
Yes. And the other one is do you know if Dr. Frans is going to talk tomorrow night?
I'm not sure.
Excuse,
I
I'm
thought he was going to speak last week because last week was they said they were going to make it every second week instead of every week. And last week was the second week, and I was told that he wasn't talking last Thursday. So hopefully he's talking this Thursday. But yeah, I've got some questions to ask myself.
If you just ask Sue to put his invitation also before 9 in the morning so that I can post it on the other Beacon-wise groups, please.
Yes, no problem. Okay.
Because the bees are dying outside the hive because they don't know about all the things in the hive.
Yes,
I must advertise for them.
Yeah, no, definitely. Okay.
Thank you.
Pleasure. Anybody else with any questions? Well, I don't know. I think we've covered it all in half an hour. It's probably practice makes it easier and quicker. Eh? Well, thanks a lot for everybody coming this evening. Hopefully, even if there's one little thing you've picked up, it helps. And hopefully it motivates everybody to try and get things moving. Yeah, I literally talk to everybody that I see, but yeah, like I say, it's not easy. It's not what people expect it to be. Unfortunately, that's life in these times that we're in. People are very skeptical. You know, I think they've learned that thing saying that if it's too good to be true, it normally is. And unfortunately, they look at this and think it's too good to be true. And that's what it is, because there's no monthly fees, yet you make money out of your own shopping that you've been making, that you've been doing forever. So it's quite a frightening feat. But anyway. Hi, Roger.
Peter, good evening.
Evening.
Thanks so much for what a beautiful presentation you've given us and the training, and thanks for your time and effort and enthusiasm that you put into everything. Just one little thing. I find it a bit difficult hearing you sometimes. I don't know if it's, I don't think it's my phone. Is there any way that you could perhaps raise your maximum volume from your side so that I could try and get a little bit more volume out my phone, please?
Sure. I have tried before. I put it onto the maximum on the microphone and everything else. I use a computer, and I have put it on max, so I'm not sure what the problem might be. But I'll check it again in case it's gone down.
Okay, thanks so much.
Sure.
Max and Peter John, if I may request that you get a headphone like Sue, because then all of us can hear you better, really. Because you have your story on max, but you sit too far away from the mic.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Into that.
And I'm 40 years in this wonderful industry of that ours. Was very successful in the past, but
Mhm.
in the 40 years, this is really, really, really the easiest and the best, and everybody needs it.
Yes. But tell me, Erna, with your experience of what you've been through with all these, what would you call it, multi-level marketing type businesses, how has it been for you as far as the times that we're in compared to in the past, as far as people getting on board? And as much as there is no risk, I mean, their biggest risk is 350 Rand, but yet I still find it difficult to convince people. I still find it difficult for them to accept it. They're looking for that catch or that, I don't know what.
Oh, okay, I can give you a testimony. My first network that is very legal and very good and everything. The first year, I had 8 appointments every day. I have to get in my car. It's not like now with the cell phones.
Yeah.
And one day I cried 8 times at each appointment. And I go to the garage, wash my face, go to the next one. And
Mhm.
in that first year, I registered 8 people. And
Mm.
all 8 of them get out again. But I carried on and I was really very successful with the grace of God.
Yes.
And what I learned all these years with the schemes and with the legal networks is to ask questions. Hi, Peter John. Would you like to get a cashback if you buy your groceries?
Mhm.
Do you know people that also would like to get cash back if they buy their groceries?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I learned with them, ask questions, don't tell, ask.
I hear you.
And the
I hear you.
questions work very well. And thank you for the headphones, for the two
Sure.
of you. Everybody will appreciate it because we want to hear everything.
Yeah. So either that or I'll look for a hang-on mark that I can put on my right by my mouth.
That's it.
That's how.
Ye-
Okay. Sandra, you're next on the
Yeah,
line.
yeah. Good evening, everybody. Thank you for the presentation. What I just
Sure.
wanted to say is it would be excellent if it's reposted. Like I know the previous speaker said that she will post it on other groups. I'm also on some of those groups. Then one can learn in your own leisure time, and it's very self-explanatory. The way you did it, it's nice. But if you're not so let me say
Yes.
technical savvy, then you
Yeah.
struggle a bit. I'm 67. I'm trying to keep up with the pace, and not
Sure.
stay behind. So, but I'm quite good in the computer, so it's fine. I used to do that
Yeah.
work, but now I'm struggling with a small phone. But the phone is also a good phone, so it's fine. But if
Yeah.
I can really look at it and that would be great, and I can do it in my own pace also and learn in that way, just to
Yeah.
stay on float, And thank you for the point on how to recruit people because it's difficult. I think people is so skeptical. There's so much things happening out there. And it
Mm.
really boggles people's minds. So you just try on keeping and keep telling. So, but we will make it. It is something that everybody needs. Thanks,
Yeah.
dear.
Okay. Great stuff. Thanks, Sandra. Okay. Sarini, have I got it right?
Hi, yes, that's correct. Sorry, I'm not sure of the name. Is it Chris?
It's Peter.
Peter, sorry
Peter.
about that.
No problem.
Peter, but I just wanted to elaborate on Ismay's comment.
Mhm.
I've also been in network marketing for, quite a few of them.
Yeah.
This is really by far the best idea
Mm.
that has been brought forward. This is the only one where we can work towards retirement. because this is the only one where we can say once we've got that amount of people, we've got that amount of income, you know, if we maybe, for whatever the reason maybe, then,
Yeah.
you know,
No, I
we
think
know the
it's-
income will still be there. Hi,
the
what?
beauty- Yeah, sorry, the beauty of it that I look at is that there's no stock, there's no goods that you have to
Exactly.
move around and carry. There's, you know, once you've done your recruiting, you're done. You don't need to carry on recruiting if you don't want to, but you can carry on until you've got your 10,000 people if you want. Okay.
And it's just going to get better.
Exactly.
It's still just going to, income's still going to increase because
only benefit,
everybody
like-
else's income is
Yeah,
going
like
to
I say,
increase.
your best money is from 4 levels below you. So when you start recruiting people 4 levels below you, it's going to benefit you the most because you're going to get your 50 Rand, plus
Exactly.
you're going to get your 25 Rand, plus you're going to get, so you're getting 75 Rand up front, plus you're getting whatever commissions you get out of the 6.6% or whatever of their purchases.
Yes.
So you only benefit by getting more people on board, even once you've done your 10 or your 20 or whatever it is. So that's what's great about it.
Sure.
But
Yes.
just all in all, the fact that there's no monthly fees, I mean, you can't argue about it. And you know where the money's coming from. It's not like it's a scam pyramid type system.
For
You
sure.
depend on everybody else. All you're dependent is that
Yes.
everybody has to sell us. That's all.
Yeah. So, you
Yeah.
know, Peter, what I want to mention is that a lot of people they first want to see the proof. They
Yeah.
first want to see that there's people that is actually earning, not just us telling them, but maybe screenshots, you know, even if that person's name is taken out, but people wants to see that there's proof people are really earning. And another thing is that, well, this company that I am, because I'm with another multi-level marketing company as well, and what is making the recruitment there very, very successful is that ladies are coming, well, there's mainly ladies, but the groups are coming together and they are campaigning. And because everybody is in the same T-shirt and everybody's campaigning the same thing, you know, it sort of confirms that this is legal and that this is successful.
Yeah. Well, I suppose it'll take time. At the end of the day, there's only 15,000 of us so far, and you need a lot more than that. It needs to become
Yes.
a movement. You know? So when it gets to 1 million people, I think we'll be going places.
It will definitely be going places, but you know, for the smaller groups, for the individual persons, if maybe we can make groups together and meet somewhere and introduce it to people.
Yes. Okay.
There's another person talking, so I can't really hear what you're saying, Peter.
So,
But that is what I, you know, that was my contribution towards the meeting. Thank you for the time.
Okay, so
Okay.
Erna, your hands up again.
Max, may I talk to you? May I make a suggestion that you and me make a call appointment, and then we do a role play. You record it, and then we can do it. We can better it all the time. Because my approach, you close the people from the first question, if you want to.
Hi, Erna. Good evening to you, my dear. I would love something like that. So I don't know if you want to contact me directly on WhatsApp, and then we can do something about that. I don't think I've got your number, Erna. Do you want to take my number now and send me a WhatsApp?
Yes, if you just type it for me here in the talk. And
okay. Right.
Peter John, another thought, that awards of you is very, very good. May I request that they become a wall of fame so that we see the people achieve those levels.
You know what I can
of
do?
the-
Yeah, what I can do is I've got access to the database, so I can find out through the database who's got the most people under them, and I can have a look at their report. and I'll blank out their names and print screenshots of it out of the rewards calculator where it's got true value. Or not that one, out of the Community Explorer, where it actually shows
Yeah.
how many people there are, and it shows the money that they've made. It doesn't show the
Yeah.
shop rewards, it only shows the money from the starter pack, but that's fine. That's enough to show somebody that it's making money.
Now,
So,
it's a criteria for that beehive of you, all the different 10 levels.
yes,
Only you put on the first step, the name of the first step, and the people who achieved it without their contact details, their name and
Yes.
surname.
yeah.
That's
no, I'll do
all.
that. Yes, no, I'll do that. I'll print some reports like that and I'll post them. And I'll put them into the
Yeah.
knowledge base. Okay.
Thank you very much. Max, I don't know where to get your number. My number is on the groups. You can just call me, then we can make an appointment, please.
Okay, no, I'll look for you on the group, man. I'll get your Peter will give me your details. I'm sure he's got it. And
Sure.
then I'll call you and then we can chat about this at length and see where it goes. Thank you
Okay.
so much, Erna.
Yes, it can be a base for the people. They can change it with time, but it's just to help them to recruit, because my people also, a lot of them said, I can't recruit, and I teach them.
Yes.
Yeah. Now I've got a number here. I'm going to give it to you quickly. Okay, Max, there's a number. I've WhatsApped it to you.
Thanks a lot, Peter.
And I'll even type the name. Okay. Yeah, perfect. Okay. Who's got their hand up now? Serena, you back again?
Yeah.
No,
Peter,
I'm feeling-
what I wanted to say
Mhm.
is that maybe we can try a different approach as well. So instead of asking if they would like to earn some cash back, when we exchange loyalty points, even if you're buying only a chocolate with that money, you feel so good because it feels like a gift. Why? Because you never paid for it.
Correct.
And so if we think about that, and how would we then feel to receive that? We're still keeping those loyalty points. And in addition, we are earning loyalty points as from, cashback from Bitcoin wise. So it's a double win now.
Yeah.
And more so because now we are going to be earning from our own shopping and others.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's all I
Serene's,
wanted to say.
Okay.
Serene's
Yes,
opening
Erna.
can also help. It will be good to have different openers. It will be very good.
Yes. Yeah, Albert. Hello, Albert. Okay.
Hi, okay, there I'm muted now. I'd just like to find out. I some time ago downloaded that Excel spreadsheet of yours, was the comma delimited file with all the merchants and stuff in, but they didn't have towns with them. Is it possible to get those ones where they've got the spars and the stuff in there and see in which place, which town they are? Because sometimes you don't recognize all them, even if they are in your city.
No, that's the problem. They didn't give it to us with the actual towns. They never gave us. Ideally, I would like to have had their phone numbers and their full address and the town that they're in and everything else. But they only gave us what we got. And that was Cellbucks through somebody else gave it to us. But I'll speak to, I actually know the owner, well, I know him, I've been talking to him in the past, the owner of Cellbucks. So let me speak to him directly and ask him if he can give us a list, a better list than what we've got.
Okay, that would be great. Because there's some other lady I met as well. She's got this Alive Holistic Healing, and she's registered as a local merchant there. But it would be great if one can have a list of all the local people. So these are all the guys in Pretoria, those are the guys in Boksburg, so that we know where we can go, where there's these different community people, that it's not not even a big thing like Spar, for instance, but I'd also like to use like some of the Pretoria Spars, if they're already in, and go talk to those people and find out if they would be willing to talk to my local Spars guy. So I can contact the local guy and say, you know, the guy in Blood Street's already on it and he's happy with it. Would you like to contact him and talk to him and sort it out? That's another point. And something else I would like to know is who can help me and tell me exactly what all the steps are and things needed for a merchant to join.
I can tell you that.
Okay, because that will be great. I've seen lately with a new sign-in procedure, there's a box that you can check as a merchant. Is that where they do it?
It's as simple as that at the moment. It was a lot more complicated. When I signed up as a merchant, which I did, there was like a 29-page document that I had to sign and all sorts of things. But now it's actually simple. You don't have to sign anything. You just fill in the form on BcoinWise and you register merchant immediately. And there isn't any cost to it other than the 350, the same as the rest of the members. And then on top of that, if you want a point of sale device that you can accept the Cellbucks payments with, you can buy that for 1,000 Rand, from what I understand, which is a new device that they've only just released. So, you know, things are sort of moving, and then eventually it'll be all on the cell phone with the app that can tap. So you can actually tap your voucher code to your merchant, even at Checkers and Pick and Pay and all the rest of it, using your cell phone instead of typing in the number. So that's what's coming. And
okay, if a person registers as a merchant there now, and he just checks the box and he signs in or registers, how does he accept Y codes? Otherwise than having a merchant thing.
Once he's registered, Cellbucks itself will contact him. And Cellbucks will then take over, because remember, it's a Cellbucks product. It's not a BcoinWise product. So being a merchant of Cellbucks, you're a merchant of Cellbucks. You're not a merchant of BcoinWise. You understand what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
You're registered through BcoinWise, and you're going to get the benefits of BcoinWise with anybody that you sign up. So in other words, as you get clients and you tell them that you've now got a rewards program and they have a sign up with BcoinWise, they will sign up with BcoinWise, which then means the merchant will then have them as a client, and for rewards, and they can give vouchers to those clients for specials or for whatever they want, for marketing or whatever they may want to do. They can choose to give a voucher that the person can only buy from their shop, or they can give them a voucher that they can buy from any shop. Okay, it's totally up to them. So if they want to use the voucher system, they can use the voucher system. But basically, they then accept Cellbucks, and their transaction fee will always be cheaper than what they're paying at the moment for their card machine. So whatever their card machine is, they'll pay less through Cellbucks. So those are the sort of benefits that they get.
I understood it's 3%. Is that correct?
It's not. It's a negotiated amount between Cellbucks and the merchant. It could be 2%. It could be 1%. It could be 3%. It's not a specific amount. And just so that you understand, when BcoinWise talks about 1.5%, okay, that doesn't mean we're getting 1.5%. We can be getting 1%. It's a percentage of the percentage, if you know what I'm trying to say. So
yes,
if Pick and Pay or Checkers is only paying 2%, for example, we might only be getting 1% shared between us, not 1.5. The only reason we use 1.5 was because that's sort of the standard set without discounts, if you want to call it that.
Yeah, it is up to that amount. It's not necessarily that.
Correct. Yeah, that's it.
Is there any way on our starter package, something that I can show a merchant to get him involved, or is there someone I can ask him to contact or anything like that?
Yeah, you're still on the screen, okay? So the first thing is you can go here to the videos, and it actually explains it. If you go through these two bottom ones here, okay, merchant card and BcoinWise merchant. So if I show you this, okay, let's just go here.
Are you ready to take your business to the next level?
If you listen through this video, let's just listen to it quickly.
Look no further than BcoinWise for merchants.
The ultimate all-in-one digital rewards and voucher system designed to help you achieve your business goals. Whether you own a small local business or a large enterprise, BcoinWise Merchant provides the tools you need to engage your customers, boost sales, and build brand loyalty. So why should you become a merchant on BcoinWise? Let's dive into the top reasons that make this platform the ideal choice for your business. Access a pool of thousands of active BcoinWise members who are eager to spend their vouchers at your store. Increase customer acquisition and drive foot traffic by attracting new shoppers who are specifically looking to redeem their vouchers at your location. Grab a lower transaction cost on sales with easy point of sale integration. Whether you use Sellbug's point of sales online or have an existing point of sale system, BcoinWise integrates effortlessly, ensuring a smooth and hassle-free experience for your cashiers. Say goodbye to complicated processes and hello to simple transactions. Select to receive your funds daily, weekly, or monthly. Customers can pay using a voucher code just like they would swipe a card. It's quick, it's easy, and it's convenient for both your customers and your cashiers. Boost your sales and attract new customers by offering exclusive deals and discounts to BcoinWise members, which has a community loyalty ecosystem. Every new customer who walks through your door from BcoinWise is a potential for repeat business, helping you increase your customer base and revenue, get portions back on your own transaction fee, and receive additional income for your business when people in your ecosystem shop even somewhere else. Even when your business is closed, it still gets an income from other people's spending. Able income out of the same ecosystem, revenue for your business, and income personally. Get featured in BcoinWise groups, social platforms, and referral networks, expanding your reach to a wider audience. Drive targeted traffic to your store by leveraging the BcoinWise community and referral programs. Make vouchers for clients to use at your store or any Sellbug partner. There are no hidden fees. You just pay a tiny fee when you redeem vouchers. Getting started is super easy, just a one-time fee of 350 Rand for the member starter pack. No other costs, ever. Enjoy the freedom to grow your business without any upfront investment or long-term commitments. Dedicated onboarding and step-by-step training to ensure your team is confident and capable of using the BcoinWise system. 24/7 support to assist you and your team whenever you need it. We're here to make your journey with BcoinWise Merchant as seamless as possible. Join a fast-growing community of other merchants and everyday shoppers who will soon become your loyal customers across South Africa. Be part of the BcoinWise community, which is revolutionizing the way people shop, spend, and earn in South Africa. Residual income advantage. Unlike traditional voucher systems, BcoinWise isn't just about immediate discounts. It's about building a community that creates residual income for everyone involved. As a merchant, you'll benefit from increased sales and customer loyalty, while your customers will appreciate the value and rewards they receive. The more your customers engage with BcoinWise, the more everyone wins. Future-proof your business by staying ahead of the curve in digital payment trends. With BcoinWise, you're not only future-proof, but you're reactively shaping the future of payments by embracing a system that works seamlessly both online and in store. Ready to join the BcoinWise family and take your business to new heights. It's easy to get started. Just reach out to the person who got you into the BcoinWise Merchant Program. You need a referral to join. Don't miss out on this incredible opportunity to be part of the BcoinWise revolution. Sign up today and let's grow together. Thank you for watching this video. If you found it helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends and family. Subscribe to our channel for more valuable content. We look forward to.
Anyway, so that's basically it. So that sort of explains all the different features and benefits for a merchant, just in a little video. Okay, and then
Great.
yeah, and then there's also I'm trying to think what there is over here. Just hold on a second. I just want to see. I can't remember now. Oh no, there isn't. This is just our normal opportunity meetings. It's not for business.
Yes. Albert, thank you very much for the question. And Peter, thank you for the answer.
Sure.
And I just want to know, when will that small merchant show on the list?
Well, this is
After
the thing. Whenever I ask for an updated list, I get told that within a few days or weeks, we'll have it all on the cell phone app. The Sellbucks app will have it all on the app. and it will show you all the merchants, and it'll show you where they are close to your proximity, and you'll be able to search for a doggy parlor or whatever close to you. That's basically the plan, but it hasn't been released yet. So I'm going to get hold of one of the managers or the owner of Cellbucks itself and ask him if he can give me an updated list, and together with the actual town or whatever that it's in, and see whether I can get that updated. For now, anyway.
May we tell the small merchants that they will be advertised for free with time?
Correct. They will be. They will be on that app for anybody in the area that's looking for their type of shop.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
Because something else, if that person signs up as a merchant, does he use my reference number? Does he land under me?
Correct.
Or does it have
Yes.
nothing to do with me?
No, it's got everything to do with you. If you introduce him, he's another one of your members.
So he just becomes another member in my group
Correct.
as well.
Yes. And
One
then
of
anybody he
my
introduces-
members.
Yes. And anybody he introduces becomes one of your downline.
Okay. But his
Yeah.
sales and that stuff has nothing to do with me. It's only
Correct.
his own
Yeah.
personal purchases. Because the reason I'm asking is, I know Dave is running another group where he's trying to only have people with businesses, PTY limiteds and stuff like that
Correct.
join, because they have
Yes.
larger spending. But if I
Yeah.
now bring a person like this in, isn't I landing him in the wrong space if I land him under me?
Well, I don't know. It's when I say that's totally up to you, and it's totally up to you whether you wanted to join again and have another tree to grow underneath the voucher warehouse. Yeah, Dave's got some of his own ideas that he's trying to build on, like you say, PTY business, businesses underneath businesses. Let's call it that. And
Yeah.
but he's got all sorts of other ideas that he's working on of all the businesses actually providing to the spaza shops, or I don't know what exactly. I was still a bit confused with it myself, but yeah, all I can explain is how voucher warehouse works as far as the spending that you make your money through.
That's fine. I understand that already, and I've been using
Yeah,
them for
so-
some time. I've
Yeah.
paid my municipal account and
Yeah.
bought prepaid
It
electricity
is-
for 2 consecutive months now through them.
Yeah, that's what I do every month now. I basically, my biggest spend, I spend 15,000 Rand a month on utility bills. And I spend that every month through all the different accounts that I've got already with BcoinWise, because unfortunately for myself now, I've got myself, my wife, my business, and I've got the agency. So I've got 4 accounts that I need to spend money on every month.
Yeah.
And I just split it between them so that everybody gets fair money above as well. But anyway, yeah, and basically I just look at voucher warehouse as another merchant, and you're just buying pick and pay vouchers, and you get your money immediately as you buy the voucher, or your benefits come into BcoinWise straight away. And
Yeah,
that's
the moment you buy the voucher from them, you
Yeah.
get the benefit,
correct.
not when you spend the voucher. Okay,
Yeah.
great stuff.
You
Thanks.
spend it by buying that voucher. Yeah. Anyway, okay,
Thank you so much.
pleasure. Okay, well, we made the hour. It's amazing. It is like 6:30, and I thought, geez, that's quick. And it's amazing how just a little bit of chatting in between and everything else. And yeah, we all learned something. Anyway, thanks a lot, everybody, for attending. Appreciate it. I will put a recording of this on the group so everybody gets it. And yeah, you can share it to anybody else that missed the call. Let's put it that way. Okay, thanks a lot. Let me get out of the sharing and
Thank you, dear. Thanks.
Good
Good.
cheerio
Good
for
night.
now.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Everyone.
Cheers. Bye.